Hello and welcome to Walnut Lodge. I've come out of the potager this week just outside to where our orchard is, and these are the trees, the fruit trees that we've already put in, and just behind me I've dug some holes because we are going to be adding some trees to our fruit collection, but these are all citrus. Now back in the UK, citrus is not hardy, so you have to bring it in the winter time. Here there is a nursery, pepiniere, which is close to us, about 3/4 of an hour away, and they provide all sorts of different citrus, agrumes as they are in French, and they are hardy. We will still need to protect the top half, but we can fleece that up during the winter months when it gets particularly cold. So we have bought some citrus to go into these holes. These are all our fruit trees that we put in. There's a mixture of apples, plums, cherries, pears. That one that you were just looking at is a quince, and I think we've got 16 or so in all, and the last one, they've all been in blossom for the last month or so. This is the last one. This is an apple that's red all the way through. But right at the end of the orchard is where we're going to put the new citrus trees. So I've dug some holes and they're going to go in there now. To give these citrus the best possible chance, I'm going to combine some garden compost, which is last year's waste that's been sitting in the compost bin, with some topsoil I took out. But I want to put in a good drainage layer. Citrus don't like sitting in water, but they like a lot of water. So I'm going to put in probably about 3 or 4 centimetres of grit, and then plant the tree in. This is the orange tree. It's all in flower at the moment, and the smell is beautiful. And it should be nice here because all together with all the rest of the fruit trees that we've got, it's right next to where we keep the bees, and it won't be long. Oh yeah, look at them, they're all active this morning. It won't be long before they find the blossom on the orange trees that we put in. So oh, he's down with the other ones, or one of the other ones. So anyway, let's get on with planting. That's about right. I want the soil level to be about as where it is already in the pot, so that's about right. There are some exposed roots there where it's been not potted up correctly, but I'll snip them off, and I don't think it's going to have much of an effect. So now just to backfill. A plant, and the gravel down the bottom means they're not going to be sitting in water. So hopefully by the end of the year, these flowers will turn into nice juicy oranges for us. Okay, so in this one is a clementine, and this is all out in flower as well. Last year we were able to make marmalade with the fruits from the clementine. So it looks like we should get a good crop this year. I'm going to water them, give them a good watering once a week. They'll have a can each. and then I'll feed them blood, fish and bone probably once every 3 weeks, once every month, something like that. So let's get this one in. It looks like the bees have already found the blossom, which is good. The last thing to do is give them a good drink. I'm going to give a can each. On a water, I put half a can in, and I let it soak in before I use the other can, otherwise it just washes off straight away. If you're wondering what that old manky old orange is there for, it's really difficult to tell for me what the tree is just by the blossom. So I left one of last year's fruits in the bottom so that I could tell what it was. So that's the reason there is a manky old orange there. That's about it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you think about it, maybe you would like to subscribe. Please feel free to share it to anyone you think might be interested, and I will see you next week.